How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to another Pokemon BDSP Wi-Fi battle. And today we're going to have a good battle with a new team finally, because I've been using that Feraligatr team far too long. And of course, if you do enjoy today's video, please leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, let's find a battle. Okay, so I found my opponent, Spoogati. He's got a pretty cool looking team. This is my new team. It's the Torterra team. And I'm finally using Weavile because I don't know why. I just never find myself using Weavile. Looking at my opponent's team, there are big threats on his team. He's got a Garchomp, which is quite threatening. A Weavile as well, which you've got to watch out for, considering I have about 3 Pokemon that are weak to Weavile, pretty much. And of course, what can I do about that Garchomp? That's going to be a tough one, I guess. I mean, Weavile can take care of Garchomp, but I've got to make sure Weavile stays alive, so I've got to watch out for stuff like the Breloom with its Mach Punch, and Porygon Z can do all sorts of stuff to my team because I've only got 1 resist. So I'm thinking, looking at his team, he's got 2 ground types, so there's no point leading off with Rotom. The whole Volt Switch shenanigan. I think he'll lead off with his Crobat personally, and if he does, you know, I think I'll lead off with Rotom anyway. Rotom seems like it could be a good lead against his team outside of the Breloom. So yeah, let's go with that. Alright, into the battle we go. Spoogati's going to go out. I'm just going to call you Spog. Spog's going to go with his Donphan lead, which is fine by me. And I'm going to go into Washy Pants, the Rotom Wash. This is a really good lead for me because the only thing he's going to want to do is set up the Stealth Rocks. I didn't take a picture of his team again. I've actually got my phone out here with the camera open ready to take a picture, and I just didn't. I don't know why. It's alright, I can vaguely remember his team enough. Right, okay, so do I want to go for a Will-O-Wisp for the long run, or should I just go for a Hydro Pump? I'm expecting him to have a switch out, or I'll go for a Hydro Pump. No, because he's got a lot of physical attackers on his team. Let's go for a Will-O-Wisp, so if he switches out, we're in a decent situation. So Donphan stays in, obviously wanting to get up the Stealth Rocks. I believe Donphan gets sturdy, so he wasn't afraid of the Hydro Pump anyway. And there's the Stealth Rocks, of course. Now, please tell me I have a way of getting rid of the Stealth Rocks. Did I actually not put anything on my team for Stealth Rocks? I've just thought about that. I have got a Starmie with Rapid Spin. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That'll do. That'll do. Let's go for a Hydro Pump. Just right off the bat, it'll damage anything on his team. If he wants to go into the Breloom, that's fine. But he's actually going to stay in and take the Hydro Pump to his face. That's fair enough. Down goes the Donphan. Don't have to worry about that anymore. So the minute we can get up the minute we can get rid of Stealth Rocks, they'll be gone for good. So that's good to know. It means I can preserve the Focus Sash on Weavile because I'm a Focus Sash Weavile person. We exist. We exist. Trust me. So my opponent's play is to go into his Garchomp now. An interesting one, considering I've already demonstrated my Will-O-Wisp capabilities. I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Will-O-Wisp. I'm thinking he's going to sell. No, he just goes straight for the Outrage. Okay. You don't want to find out what kind of Rotom I am? Because I'm physically defensive. I guess maybe he thought, because the Hydro Pump one-shot Donphan, he must think I'm some sort of offensive variant. Or maybe it's just that offensive is more common nowadays. I don't know. This is a pretty old team. I haven't touched the Showdown in a long time. I'm just kind of like digging this game out now because it's much easier to find battles now that they've updated the Union Room to have, you know, up to 8 people. Also a nicer variety of people. So he's locked into Outrage. I'm tempted to switch into Heatran. But then again, I'm also not. I think pretty much anything can take a Heatran's. Do I need a Rotom? I don't think so. I don't think I need Rotom, really. Hydro Pump should do. We'll just go for a Hydro Pump, screw it. We're going to die anyway. No, we're not actually, because we got the burn off. So this Outrage shouldn't take me out. There we go. Live in that, live in that. And he's confused, that's great. So we can just go straight for a Hydro Pump real quick. Get some nice damage off on the Garchomp, because even if it's burned, Garchomp can still potentially become a threat if it sets up a Storage Dance. So we've got to watch out for that, really. Alright, so one more Hydro Pump could actually take him out after the burn damage, so might stay in just to go for the Hydro Pump. But I feel like he's going to switch out, so Would he switch out? he didn't really have any way of recovering his Garchomp from this, so probably just going to stay in. I think I'll go for a Hydro Pump again. This time he does stay in. Does he break through the confusion? He doesn't. Oh, that's unfortunate right there. I'm surprised the confusion did so much damage considering he's burned. But alas, it's fine. We managed to take out 2 of his Pokemon with Rotom. But Rotom's doing pretty good. I think Rotom deserves a place in the thumbnail, to be honest with you. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we'll get a Rotom Wash. How's about that? Yeah, we'll get Rotom Wash. Alright, so my opponent sends out Breloom. The perfect thing to take out a Rotom Wash. To be fair, I should have really gone into this beforehand, but I guess he thought my Rotom was offensive, and I'm pretty sure offensive Rotom does outspeed Breloom, so, you know, maybe he just didn't want it to get burned. My play here, I believe, is to go into Torterra, because it can avoid the Spore. Yeah, we'll go into Torterra to avoid the Spore, and then we can just fire off a Superpower, because we are definitely eating up any hit from this thing. It really depends on what kind of Breloom it is, though. If he's a Toxic variant, then maybe not, but no, he's a Spore variant. Of course he's Spore. Spore, Spore, Spore. What a spoil Spore. Right, let's just go for a Superpower because it should take him out. It is Choice Banded, but he is going to withdraw, of course he is. And he's going to go into whatever that is. Crobat, to be fair, that's what I would have done as well. That's what I would have done. I need to start taking pictures of the teams. I'm useless at it. Then again, I'm surprised they even took out the feature, you know, because in Sword and Shield you can just press plus and you can see your opponent's team. I'm so used to that still. I've got it ingrained in my soul. Right, let's go into Rotom real quick. Rotom's still probably the best play. He's got no ground types left, so we can freely Volt Switch. It just depends on what this Crobat wants to do. If he's just going to fire off a Brave Bird, then we're probably going to be screwed? No, he goes for the U-turn, sorry. Not screwed, but Rotom would be screwed. I don't think Rotom would have lived a Brave Bird, but at least we get initiative on whatever he decides to bring in now from the U-turn, which is great. So we are we've got some good momentum going, to be fair. Okay, so into the Weavile. Oh, shiny Weavile is gross. I can't stand shiny Weavile. It makes me feel physically sick. No, not really. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, it is, but it's not. So, pretty much what I'm thinking here is we can either go into our own Weavile. No, because I forgot. No, never mind. I normally like that. It's a bit weird, but I like to run low kick on Weavile. But you don't get it in this game. It only gets low sweep, I think. So, I think the play now is to go into Heatran, because Heatran can just pretty much stand up a wall to this guy. I mean, he's got Crobat, Breloom, and this thing. And I don't think he's got any. He's got a 4th Pokemon, I can't remember what it is. But I think we should be alright. I could just go for a Lava Plume right now, to be fair. So there's the Throat Chop. He's actually staying in. Interesting. Does a good amount of damage to my Heatran. And I'm able to go for a Lava Plume, which should take this out. Yes, it does. It does. For some reason in my head, I was like, oh, maybe he'll live on like 1 HP. Well, I doubt it, because Weavile is frail. It's frail. Frail, I gotta say. Right, so what can he bring in now? What does he have on his team now that the Garchomp and the Donphan are gone that can take out my Heatran? I mean, it wouldn't take much to take out Heatran because, you know, I'm pretty low on health. I mean, his Breloom could come in now, and that's exactly what happens, and can fighting type me in the face, which is worrisome, I guess. But what's my switch into Breloom right now? Torterra, of course. Torterra is the switch in, so we could go for Torterra real quick. Boom. Go into the Torterra. There we go. Go for that, and then Mach Punch is coming through instead of Spore. He predicted us, and he does actually do a decent amount of damage. Now, do we go for the Superpower straight away, or should I go for a Stone Edge expecting the Crobat to come in? I think it's pretty obvious the Crobat's going to come in. Let's go for the Stone Edge. If it doesn't work out that way... Oh, he's staying in and going for Mach Punch. That's no good, because I'm Choice Banded. But at least we get some damage off on the Breloom now. About a third. That's not too bad, I guess. Not too bad. Right, so if he's going to be going for Mach Punch, then maybe we should switch out. I'm thinking we should switch out. If it's a Mach Punch coming in, then we could either go Starmie, or we could go Salamence. I think Salamence is safe for play, just in case he decides to switch up his moves and go for a ground type, a grass type move. Because he could very well decide, you know what, I'm going to go for a Seed Bomb now because Torterra is part ground and it's still neutral, just like Mug Punch is. But you never know. And we get the Intimidate off as well, which is always nice. Always nice to do that. Alright, there's the Mag Punch again. That's doing nothing to us. Salamence, come on through and destroy this Breloom, please. I'm going to put Salamence in the thumbnail as well, just because Salamence is just such a beast, you know, such a beast. So my play here, I think, is to go for a Dragon Dance, because if he stays in and goes for Spore, we do have the Lumberry. I put the Lumberry on literally for this reason, just in case we've got a Burn or a Spore incoming. So he's going to waggle his little mushroom at me, put me to sleep, only temporarily, just a little power nap for Salamence. There we go, Lumberry's going to come through. You know what I never understood? If you're asleep, how does your Lumberry work? Because if you're asleep, how do you know to eat a Lumberry? I think that they should have the mechanic where if you're asleep, your Pokemon can't use its item. Because that would make sense. But at the same time, I don't want to I don't want to put any like buffs to sleep, because that would just be annoying. I really like the way they've done it. No, he quit. Oh, well, we got a forfeit. That's fair enough. Salamence causes forfeits because it's just so damn powerful. Anyway, that was today's battle. We got a bit of a forfeit, so I count that as a W on my time. If you did enjoy, of course, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And with that being said, I'll see you in a bit.